guys, welcome back. So today's video we are going to start adding our pockets and tucks and that kind of stuff into our Altered Reader's Digest book. I will not be adding any ephemera today because I don't even know that I'll be able to add all of the pockets and stuff on camera without the video being 2 or 3 hours long, because I take forever. But I do want to do at least a good amount of it on camera with you guys, so that you will know what to do with yours. I just stuck that in there. I'll explain that in a little bit. So right now we have tons of pockets in here. We have a pocket there. We have a pocket there, there, there. I mean, we've just got pockets all over the place. And so what we want to do, I don't like here, you can leave this like this if you want to leave it for like a journal spot, but that's not something that I'm really wanting to do a lot of, because the pages that I chose are kind of dark. I mean, they could still be left as journaling pages, but y'all know I like to add pockets and tucks and flips and all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to start to do today. Now I have got my, this is my scraps that I've got right here. And so as you see, I saved everything, even those little pieces. So I saved my little pieces like this. These were pieces that were cut off of like some of these pages. These are from where I would cut from here, as you can see. So these are almost like ready-made side pockets. So like I said, I saved all of the little pieces. So I've got tons of scraps here that I should be able to use only scraps to do this. And that, I mean, that's my goal. So like looking at this, so I've got a lot going on this page because I've got 3 pockets. So I don't think I per se want to put a pocket here. So I'm thinking a belly band. Now, I do have my, or I did have my pages sorted as to, yeah. So these are the ones that are the correct height already. So let's see. These are too small to be a belly band, but they can still be something else. So I'm going to kind of sort through the sizes so I'll kind of have an idea. All right. And I think these are shorter ones. Or this one is. That one's the correct size. I had them separated, and then when I got them out just then, I mixed them all together. Okay, so that one's a short one. That one's a long one. Okay, I think that's all of the long ones there. No, it's not. Betty Renfro, get it together. My goodness. Okay, so what I want to do, because these are offcuts from cutting the pages down to size, so I'm going to use these. These will all make great belly bands. I am going to grab my corner rounder. And so I like to have it where it is a contrasting color. So I think I like this one. And then what you can do, I don't know if I'll do it on this one, but let's just take a look. You could add, you know, a strip of color on top of it. So that's why I save all of those little, the little tiny offcut pieces. So I'm just going to do the small corner round on this just a little bit. And I think I am going to ink it because I've inked all of the other, I didn't ink like the book pages, but I inked all of the other pages. And so I really want this to kind of stand out. And this is how I normally do it. I pretty much try to use, I guess maybe the best way to put it is that I tailor my pockets or tucks or whatever. I try to tailor it based on what scraps I have left over. Because I'm going to try to use nothing but the scraps. And so that will really determine a lot of how and what I put in here. So I just used my Barely Art glue, and I just put a little strip at the top and at the bottom. So now I have a belly band. And so when that dries, I'll be able to tuck something in behind it. Okay, so this one, I just really like that page, and I don't know if I want to cover it. Let's look and see what we have in our corner pockets here. So I want to see, because I may not do anything on that page, at least not right now, because I don't know that I want to cover that. I think we're going to leave that for now. Now, you can, and knowing me and my crazy self, I'll do everything first, and then I may come back. I may come back and even add like a little pocket here. You never know with me. I love all of the pockets and tucks and stuff. Okay, so on this one, let's see. We could do, I'm just looking at what pages I have, because again, I want it to be a contrast color. And I think I like that right there. So let's go ahead, let's ink it. It's not going to show up too much on this little piece, but it will show up a little bit. Okay, and let me make sure this is where I want it. I believe so. So what I do is I hold the side that I don't want to glue. So that lets me know, don't glue that side, Betty Renfro, because otherwise I would. Okay, so I've just got a little bit of glue around the bottom and that outside edge. And I'm just going to line it up and then put it down. Okay, so now we have a pocket there. And see, I didn't even have to cut anything. So far on either one of these, I haven't had to cut anything because I'm using the scraps that are already based on the size of this book. So I'm not going to do anything to these right now. I do want to do something here. And we could do, let me see. I'm thinking I might want to do a crossways belly band. Let's see, is that what we want to do, or do we want to do a bottom pocket? That might be pretty. Let's do that. Let me cut this at 4.5, so I'm actually going to have to cut something now. I know that my page, this is 4.5 inches, so I'm just going to cut this at 4.5. And let's make sure we've got the right size. And that does line up. Try and stay on screen. And so I am going to round the top corners. And then I'm going to grab my hole punch, and I'm going to just punch a little thumb hole right there. It doesn't have to be a big one, but I do want it to be known that it is a pocket. Ink it up just a little bit. And again, I say this every time I ink, but y'all know I'm still going to do it. Inking is a personal preference. You do not have to ink. All right, and I'm just going to go around the side, the bottom, and this side here. I would not use the tape runner to do your pockets and stuff, because the tape don't ever really dry, and so it'll always be a little sticky, and if you're putting stuff in and out your pockets, it could get stuck. All right, so I'm not going to do anything to this right now. This is pretty, huh? I am thinking you know what I'm going to do? Y'all know y'all gonna know when I cut this out. I am cutting out the 23 because y'all know I am 23. Today is my birthday. I'm recording this on my birthday. I'm recording this on Friday, September 20th. I'm not sure when it'll post, but today is my birthday. My mama tried to tell me I was 51. I don't think so. I'm 23. So I am cutting this 23 out. I think I'm going to slightly round this corner, and this corner. This corner here, I'm leaving like that because I want it to match up to the page. So now I am going to ink just a little bit. All right, and now what I am going to do, I am going to put a little bit of glue here and here because this is going to be a corner tuck. So I don't want it glued on this side. So I'm just getting my glue. And I'm going to do a little bit wider bead than what I would normally do. Because I want to make sure this stays glued down good, and with it being at the top, I want it to kind of be tight against whatever papers I put in it. And there we go. And you know, sometimes when you see an old invoice or something, they'll have like a number or something like that stapled to it. So that's kind of what my thought process was there. But now that is a top tuck. All right, we're not going to do anything to these right now. Now on this, we have two different pages that we can work with. And let's see. I think what I want to do, I'm just thinking. Actually, I want to use this piece here and maybe this piece here. Maybe that. I'm just looking to see what I have because I have got an idea. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Let me cut these at 4.5. Actually, I'm going to cut these at, I'm going to cut these at 3. There's one at 3 and this one at 3. Okay. Now I'm going to round my top edges again. Around the top here. And then I am just going to put these together to cut my little thumb hole just so that they're in the same spot, even though it's not going to matter with what I'm about to do with them, but still. All right, and I'm going to do a little bit of inking. Now this one you won't see the bottom, so I'm not going to worry about inking the bottom. This one you will see all of it. You know, you might see some of that bottom, so let me just go ahead and ink it just to make sure. It won't take but a second. All right. So what I think I want to do, yep, okay, so let's glue this one down. So I'm going to do the side, the bottom, and this side here. And I want this one to be right about there. Okay. Now let's take and put our glue on this one. And then we are going to kind of cattywampus it. That is the correct term, cattywampus, in case any of you were wondering. Look how cute that looks. I like that. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty cool. All right. Do y'all hear my cat? She thinks she's being mistreated because I'm not letting her in here right this minute. Because I'm trying to do a video. All right, let's see. I'm just looking to see what else I have. Because I really want to use nothing but the scraps, but I want to do a flip up. I think we can do a flip up with this. Let me just fold this a little bit. I got my scoring board over here somewhere, but I'm not going to take the time to get it. So I am just going to fold that down just a little bit. And then I am going to round the bottom edge a little bit. And ink. And if I had thought about doing the flips beforehand, I could have tucked this down behind this right here before I glued the page down to the book page. But I wasn't, I wasn't sure where I was going to do one or anything. So keep that in mind. If you do want to put like a flip up or flip out or something, it would be better to do it before you glue the page down onto the actual page. And so even if you done like a side flip, I would glue the little tab behind it, or this I would glue up underneath there like that. All right, I think for this I am going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac because it's going to have a lot of, hopefully it'll have a lot of opening and flipping and flapping. So let me put the lid back on that because I'm almost out of Fabri-Tac. And then I'm just lining that up like that right there. There we go. Okay, and see the way I've got it, there's some space down here. So what that means is whenever we go to embellish it, I can put a little label or something like that, and where it's only glued down a little bit, and that way you can tuck this behind it and it'll be a closure. How cute is that? Okay, now that's a bunch of pockets right there. This is our middle pocket. I'm not going to put anything on there right now, although I could, and I'm very tempted. This, I am not going to put anything because this would make a great journal spot. These are good for now. Now we are right here. So what all have we done? We have done our belly band. We have done our corner pockets. We've done a regular pocket. We've done a top corner tuck. We've done our 2 offset pockets, and we've done a flip up. And you know what you could do? You could even put like some coffee dyed paper under here to make it like a little hidden notebook. So much you can do. We'll probably may end up doing some of that. Now, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? See, this is where I get in trouble because there's so much I want to do. And I can't do it all. Do we want a belly band? What about if we do a belly band going sideways? Let's do that. And I am going to use that sheet music part. And so we need to cut this at 4.5 inches. That's the width of our page. And let's round these corners a little bit. And again, you don't have to round the corners on these. I just like the way it looks. If you prefer your corners to be, squared off, by all means. It's all personal preference in these things. All right, so there's that. And make sure I glue it on the right way. So I'm just going to glue on each side there. And we are going to put it right here. Just like that. Okay. I like that. I am not going to do anything to this just yet. This one, let's see. We are going to do a pocket, but our pocket is also going to be an envelope. So I'm just folding that, and I'm just going to fold that down a little bit right there. If you want to be precise, you can use your scoreboard. I am not worrying about that. Let's put a thumb pull in it right here. And that's good for now. Let's go ahead and do some inking. I just want it to look pretty good. I do not have to ink the back because the back will not be showing, but the flap will show. Oh, I want to round those corners. So I need to do that before I go to ink away on it. And again, you see the size of my envelope was determined by what scraps I had, because I really, if I need to get another sheet out, if I just really run into a situation where nothing's going to work except I do that, I will. But if I can get by with using up the scraps, I would much rather do that. Okay. I'm going to do the little round on this right here. Let's ink that a little bit. Okay, so now I need to glue this down. And so I'm just going to glue these two sides right here. Okay. And then, and again, we can do a closure later to where it will hold everything closed. And then I think I'm going to glue this down right here. But even though this is an envelope, I am going to glue it down like it's a pocket. So I'm only going to glue on 3 sides. So it's almost like a hidden pocket. Because you would be expecting, when that be in an envelope, that's what you would expect. That surprise, you can put stuff behind it. So there's that. So now you have your envelope, but you also have your pocket. I love doing stuff like that. All right, then we have that. We're not going to do anything to, what do we want to do to this? You know what I want to do? It's probably going to get me in trouble because of how thick this book is already. But let's see. I just want to look at something. That works. Okay, so I am going to get a couple of these that have good contrast. And let's see. All right, that's plenty because I really don't want to bulk up the book too much. Where's my scoreboard? What did I do with my scoreboard? I just had it, didn't I? Or did I? No, I bet it's on the shelf because I didn't bring it back over here, did I? Nope, I didn't. I'm not going to get up and get it. Okay. So, since I'm not going to get up and get it, let's see. I am going to... I probably should get up and get it, but I'm not. I am just going to take, well, I got all of them, and I'm just going to fold them a little bit so I'll know where I want them to fold. Then I'm going to fold it. Well, with me going ahead and folding it before I cut it, we're good, even if I do mess up. So we are at. Do I want them folded? I'm trying to think if I really want them folded, because that does add quite a bit of bulk, don't it? Yeah, I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have folded them, because I think that may add too much bulk. I don't think it will. I think that'll be fine. Okay. So the bottom one we're going to leave at this size. This one I am going to take off. How much do I want to take off? Do we want 1/2 inch? What size are these? So we got it right there. So let's do 1/2 inch. Is that right? Yeah. Then we want to do the next one. We're going to take off a 1 inch. This one we are going to take off, so that's a 1 inch, so we want to take off 1.5 inches. And then this one we want to take off 2 inches, so that was 1 inch, so that should be 2 inches. Now let's see how that looks. Pretty good if I say so myself. All right, so I wasn't going to, normally I don't do the flaps, but I did on these, and it's going to be fine. So I am actually going to corner around the bottom of each one. And then I am going to ink. And this is what's going to take me a second, but it'll be all right. I'll just fast forward it if you have to, but I really need to get it inked. It's not taking as long as I thought, so. Of course, I'm probably getting more ink on me than I am the actual pages, which is what I normally do. So I'm just inking them up a little bit. Because I want it to stand out. This one I need to ink the top. Okay, so we have our bottom one, then we have this one. I am going to use Fabri-Tac on this as well because this is going to be pretty thick. So I am going to put some Fabri-Tac on here. And then I'm going to fold that one down over it. And then I need to put some Fabri-Tac on here. And line it up, fold it, there we go, and one more Fabri-Tac on this one. Now you could use some glue tape on this part right here, because you're not going to be putting the papers in and out of it. And when I put this in the book, I probably will do some glue tape and my glue, just to make sure I've got it good. So once everything is in there, I like that. Let's put some of our tape down on this right here. And I am also going to put glue. See, I didn't let it dry completely, and I'm about to have a mess because I put the tape on it too. That's why you can't be like me and be impatient. It's do as I say, not as I do. All right, so I am going to hold that on there for just a bit. Now we will definitely have to have something to hold this shut. But we've made us a cute little waterfall. Look at that. How cute. I like it. All right. Nothing there. Let's do, we don't have a lot more pages to do because we're running out of time anyway. I need to actually hold on to this. Actually, there's only a couple more pages that need to be done, so I'll probably do those other couple pages off camera because I need to let this dry real good since I done it so crazy. I should have cut the, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't thinking. And I should have folded it the opposite way than what I did. But oh well, it's too late. We're going to deal with it. So that means I just have to sit here and hold it until it all dries real good. So the next video, we will go ahead and just probably will be the finishing of this. And we will start adding embellishments and any of the last minute touches that we want to do. So yeah. See you guys on the next video. What do you guys think about this so far? Isn't this going to be gorgeous? Yeah. I'm loving it already. And we haven't even started the decorating. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.